Good morning. Good morning. Hey, it's almost Thanksgiving. It is a beautiful, not raining autumn day here in the Northwest. Beautiful sunrise. But as Guthrie said long ago, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about truth. Okay? And the truth is that there's some people out there that have a hard time hearing the truth. Plain and simple. It's sad that that's the situation, but it is. When we have an elected official, and yes, you know where I'm going with this. Well, let's start off by saying it's not hard finding the truth. Okay. And if you have to do some research to find out if the grass is green, fine. But, it's not hard finding truth. And sometimes truth is a little bit deeper in meaning and whatnot. But when it comes down to the situation at hand in D.C., we have an elected official. Okay? We've elected people into office. And to hold them accountable is the we the people job. That's the part of us, but it doesn't stop at electing them. Okay? It's fine to do the popularity contest, but once they get into office, you have to hold them accountable. No different than asking something be brought up and made into a bill. Okay? It's our job to hold them accountable. You've got one side on this time around, this administration, talking about a TDS. Trump derangement syndrome. And, that's a way of deflecting from the real problem. Plain and simple. Okay? If there's a TDS, well, then there had to have been a BDS and an ODS and, so on and so forth. You forget that it's a two-way street there. You hold your officials accountable. And if they say something that's totally off the wall, that's fine. But when it comes down to policies, when it comes down to things that actually affect people's lives, okay, they are to be held accountable. The gray areas, to have a gray area is one thing. You got to waddle through it and mutter through it and whatever to get to the truth of the matter. But to create gray areas is a problem. Okay, that's the character and trait of someone who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, as they used to say, trying to bullshit you. Okay. I'll say it again. If there's a TDS, there was a BDS, there was an ODS, there was so on and so forth. It's just a term that is being used to bullshit, to deviate from the topic. We could be talking about tariffs and someone go TDS. And I go, really? Okay. So am I wrong? Are all the economic books ever written wrong? Okay? You can do a tariff just going to go slightly off topic here. You could do a tariff on something to a country. You don't blanket them. That's where it doesn't work. Okay? That's almost like a sanction. Let's get it straight, folks. Okay? Truth, basically, and this is coming from people who are biblical in nature, people who are Christian, people who seek out the truth, supposedly, okay, or know the truth, supposedly. If that's the case, why haven't you heard the door knocking? Okay? I can have my hope set in a person, okay? But as soon as that person kind of goes off the mission statement of the party or the group that I'm involved in, I have a problem with that person being the leader. Plain and simple. I'm willing to give them a break in certain areas or whatever, but it starts crumbling. The credibility starts crumbling. Okay? That is such the situation that is going on with the Republican Party. Okay? I'm not sure. I used to be one. I'm not sure where it got derailed. I'm not sure why they re-chose a guy who was going to go into his 80s being a candidate, when they clearly had a problem with the person on the other side being that old. Okay? I'm not certain what's going on here, and if there is a dementia thing or whatever the situation is. He's obviously out of touch with normal folk reality, because he was never that way. He was silver spoon. There again, that's not the situation. We're talking about truth. Plain and simple truth. When something comes out of a candidate's mouth, or not a candidate, an elected. When something comes out of an elected official's mouth, okay, it has to have truth behind it. Plain and simple. That's all it's about. Okay? And so, if you find out that they speak blatant lie, or that for some reason they're very misinformed, that's not a derangement syndrome. That's calling them out. And the reason why I'm kind of harping on this isn't because of derangement syndrome. It's because it needs to be said, apparently. Something is not getting through. The truth has knocked on the door more than twice, and no one's answering it. And for the life of me, I don't get it. And so, yeah, I'm going to harp a little bit on it. But TDS is not the thing. Because if there was a TDS, there was a BDS, and so on. So, let's get back on track, if we can, and find out why you have people not understanding the truth when they see it. Isn't that technically what became the catalyst of the main story in the Bible? It's because you had a group that didn't understand, that refused to see. I got nothing but love for you. I just would really hope, and that hope comes with a prayer, that you at least see things on the surface, and that when you look at those things on the surface, whether they're true or not. Okay? That's what I'm asking. Got nothing but love for you. I hope that you have a beautiful day.